Welcome, 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 welcome. You all, it is time. It is time to learn. It is time to grow. It is time to plan strategically. And then it's time to go and get exactly what you need in order to raise funds, raise relationships, and clearly articulate your impact so that your organization can, in fact, meet the dreams that you have. They're not too high, they're not too big, and right now I'm going to show you how they are attainable. I'm excited that you're here. I'm excited I'm a part of this journey with you. I want you to grab your pen and your paper. I want you to be open-minded and brave, and I want you to dare to believe everything that I am teaching you that you can actually do. My team and I designed this training with you in mind, and it is our hope and our intention to share with you exactly what you need to grow strategically and intentionally so that your organization and your program can be one and among the standout organizations in your community. I'm excited for this journey that you're on, and I'm excited to be a part of it. It is now time to go. Are you ready? Let's get it. So listen, I wanted to come on really quickly and talk about starting your nonprofit and starting it in a way that you are successful and sustainable. For those of you all who are new to me, I am Jennifer Yarbrough. I am your nonprofit expert, over 35 years of experience helping nonprofit leaders start, grow, and sustain their nonprofit businesses. It is so important um, for me to help, to assist, to guide, and to give real life experience into this world of the nonprofit. I started in the nonprofit world as a student. I was an intern and I wrote my first grant as an intern. It was funded for $350,000, but that wasn't my passion. It was not my passion to be involved in the nonprofit. I was going to go to college. I was going to I was in graduate school at the time, and I intended to go to law school. I had graduated from Tuskegee and planned to go to Howard. That was my goal. That was my dream. I got caught up, as life happens. I got caught up and found myself in positions within the nonprofit. I started out as a grant writer. I wrote grants for 8 years, and then I started out as the director of development, where I fundraised for many years, and then I became the executive director and ran and led organizations. And then one opportunity totally changed my perspective, which is what brings me to you today. One of my 9 to 5 jobs was to help 1,000 organizations every single year to create systems and strategies to sustain their organization. So these were new led. The leaders of these organizations were new. They had little experience, no experience, along with their board. These are the systems and the pillars by which organizations are able to thrive and stand securely in the ground of community. Over that span of time and doing those assignments and tasks, nonprofits all over the country and internationally as well, from Hot Coffee, Mississippi to the Appalachians of the Tennessee, to the Indian reservations in the Dakotas, working with organizations in every span and scope of development and giving them the structure, the information, and the systems to raise money. My day-to-day job, I had to raise almost $12 million a year as a professional fundraiser, managing teams. I learned the processes and the systems of running organizations, different communities, different causes, different leadership styles, but the same focus: to serve their community. One of the things that I also learned is that you have to have money You have to have the resources to hire the staff, to ensure that you've got the equipment and the resources necessary to deliver an adequate program. That is what encourages, invites, inspires, and motivates your donors and your supporters to give. I want to ask you a question. Why do you want to start a community-based business? We tend to call it a nonprofit, right? But you have to have a profit. You have to have the money, the resources in order to expand your program, expand your capacity, and to deliver your program in a meaningful way. So my question to you is, why do you want to start a community-based business? Put it in the chat below. If you are watching, tell me where you're from. Tell me where you're from. What part of the country or the world are you from? All right. I asked Dr. Rowe if I could come in and just do some training and some tips on fundraising and grant writing. That's if you would like it. If you would like for me to do that, I would like to come in once or so a week and just give you some of the things that I've learned, not only in working in the nonprofit, but advising and guiding thousands of organizations on how to stand up financially. Who needs to stand up financially? If that's you, say me, Jen, I need to stand up financially, right? I need the resources that are important and imperative. But the first thing that you've got to reconcile before the money, and you all who have followed me, you heard me say this, money is not at the root of your challenge. Money is not the problem. Money is not the problem. At the root of your success as a nonprofit is your strategy. It's a business. It's a business. And there's a stat that says out of every 100 new community-based nonprofit organizations, only 13 are going to survive. Out of 100, only 13 are going to survive. I happen to find that that number is a little lower than 13, but either way, the point is this. At the root of why those organizations struggle, it's not money. Money is not your problem. It's the leader, if that's you as the founder. It's your strategy of sustaining and maintaining. It is your strategy to inspire, motivate, engage, and invite people to give. And it is your strategy that you execute every single day. That when you are coming into this realm of lots of community-based organizations and your donors and funders have to make a decision on who they're going to give to, it's going to take strategy, it is going to take strong leadership, and it's going to take focus. Focus on what works and focus on making sure that you're successful. Hello, hello, hello. I see you, I see you, I see you. Thank you for coming in. Listen, I want to start with this. Why did you start? Why do you want to start a community-based business? Hashtag business. That's got to be the first mindset, as that this is a business. This is a business. Good afternoon. I see you, Renette. This is a business. All right. So why do you want to start this business? Do you want to start it because you want to do good? Do you want to start it because you see a need and you want to provide a solution? Did you want to start it because you want to leave your job? Now that's real talk. You want to leave your job and have something to do for yourself? There's no wrong answer. It just needs to be clear. Why did you start this business? It's in the why you started that's going to drive your consistency. It's going to drive your motivation. It's going to drive you even when you're not motivated to keep going. I'm going to show you. Thank you so much. I'm going to share this with you. I don't like working out. I don't like working out. What do you not like to do? Put in the chat something you just don't like to do, but you know it's good for you. What do you don't like? Oh, I hate working out. Y'all, it has not gotten easier. It's not gotten easier. It is not fun, right? But I know it's good for me. I know it's good for my heart health. I know it's good for my physical health. I know that it's good for my endurance. I know that it is good for my blood pressure. But how many of us know that just because you know it's good, you know that there's a benefit from it, you still don't like to do it? You still don't like to do it, right? You don't like doing the social media. That's real. That's real. But let me tell you this. If I don't do it, the other side of not being consistent, the other side of not doing and pressing through, or only doing the easy parts of the workout, only doing the things that I prefer and ignoring the things that I don't prefer, I am not going to be as fit and as strong as I really want to be. Now, if you are starting your business and you don't want to do the things, you don't like to do the things, you don't prefer to do the things that are going to bring you resources, that are going to strengthen your program capacity, that is going to enlarge your awareness. All of these things relate to money. That's why I say money is not our problem. Money is not our problem. It's not doing the things consistently that bring attention to our value of our program, that bring awareness to how and why we need support right now, the ways that they can support the impact of the work. Those things translate to money. Now, it's the things that we don't like to do. I don't like calling. I don't like asking. I don't like sending the emails. I don't like doing the social media. I don't like doing the networking. Those things are directly tied to money. Why do you want to do this work? I can tell you, over the years, what drives me is the lives of the people that we have an opportunity to change. What drives me every single day to work with and to speak to and to, to give sessions to is because it is the work that changes and transforms lives. I think that before you can raise money for your nonprofit, you got to settle in your spirit. Why am I doing this? And why is it important? What about it drives me to do the things that I don't like to do? To be consistent, to push through my feelings, because it's not about me. It's about the people that we're serving. It is not money. Money is not the problem. People will give to you. People will support your work, but no one is going to be more consistent, more persistent, and more enthused about the change and the transformation that your organization can make other than you? Nobody. Nobody. Not your board, not your volunteers, and not your donors. I just wanted to come in and share with you this. Over the next couple of days and weeks, I'm going to be sharing about grant writing and about fundraising and helping you to develop and design systems. All right. I'm giving you this time. Why am I doing it? Because it is important to me that more people that look like me reach a level of financial sustainability that your organizations can be recognized and rewarded for doing the work. In my career, I've worked with some amazing organizations, some national, international organizations. I've worked for the American Red Cross on the executive level. I've worked at the Girl Scouts of the USA at the national headquarters level. I've worked with the Black AIDS Institute and the Los Angeles Mission as the vice president. I mean, I have worked in some amazing jobs where every single day my job was to ensure and to work alongside an amazing team that this nonprofit did not close its doors. Bottom line, you're amazing. Thank you. Right? That was my job. My job. And what drove me to the job, right? Quite honestly, was the salary. It was the salary. I got paid well. I got paid really well, right? 6 weeks vacation. I had insurance. I was making a good high 6 figures doing my job. But I found that I was more satisfied helping people who look like me. At that level that I've achieved, I can count on one hand, 3 fingers of people that worked at that level that looked like me. It became my mission that if our communities were the ones that were the most vulnerable, underserved, and underrepresented, then it only made sense that the value of resource and information had to be increased. Why do we perish? Lack of knowledge, not money, knowledge. Could it be that your organizations right now don't have the resources because of lack of knowledge? Lack of knowledge of how do I do it? When do I do it? What am I supposed to do? How often should I do it? If you're not clear about those things, that's going to impact your money. That's going to impact your money. Am I making sense? I want you to do one thing for me. One thing. I want you to get very clear about your why. Because when I come on and I start sharing strategy and I start talking about what are the steps, if you're not committed to your own success, it won't matter. I could do it for you and you still wouldn't succeed. I know you can do this. I know you can do this. I know you can. That's what my coach says. I'm in this darn CrossFit workout purgatory. It is hell. It is hell. I hate it. Every morning at 6:15, I get up and I drag my hind parts over there and I'm lifting weights and I'm doing burpees and I'm running around the building twice and I'm doing all these things. Trust and believe I don't like it. And he said to me on Friday, he said, it's the mind. It's how you approach it. If you approach it from, I don't like it, I don't want to do this, this is hard. Ugh, why do I have to do this? How long is it going to hurt? He said, change your mind. That you get to exercise. You get to get your heart better. You get to feel stronger, increase your endurance. You get to do those things. It resonated within me. It resonated so that I sat in my car and cried. I thought, you're right. I want to say the same thing to you. You get to invite, engage, inspire people to join you in changing lives. You get to create amazing programs that bring about solution. You get to leave a legacy, not your own, but in the homes, in the families, in the individuals of the people that you serve. You get to partner. You get to collaborate. You get to execute a mission that matters. You get to. I can't inspire you to want to do the things you don't like to do. I can't inspire you to do that. But what I can do is tell you that if you do the things that work, they work. Fundraising is a predictable activity. It's predictable. Hashtag predictable. Fundraising is predictable. You do the right things, you will get the right results. Guaranteed. Guaranteed. But the problem usually is the consistency, the mindset, the creativity. This is your season for some of you. This is your season. You get to decide if it's your season or not. You get to decide that. And if you want to, I want to help you. I'm going to be coming in here. I'm going to be sharing tips and strategies, and trust and believe. I got a lot on my plate, but this is on my heart. All right. So this is what I want you to do first. I want you to be very clear about the case for support. Why should anyone help you, join you, collaborate with your organization? Why? That case for support is what we're going to use to engage, to invite, to inspire, to motivate others to do just that, right? Your donors are living their lives, running their businesses, minding their business, right? It is up to us as the business that impacts and changes community. It is on us. It is our onus to make aware why what we do is important. It's up to us to celebrate the change and the success of our mission. It's up to us to share with anyone that'll listen why our mission matters. Your email can't do it. Facebook alone can't do it. Your social media posts, there's no trick there. You've got to know it and you've got to articulate it. And then you've got to share it with others so that they can become evangelists. That's how that's what your board. When you share with your board the case for support, when you share with your board why what you do matters, now they can go out and speak it. Now they can go out and share it. Now they can go out and be inspired by it. You've got to give the tools, the visibility, the credibility. It starts with the case for support. What is your case for support? Now, listen, I'm the kind of coach that says this, and my coach today just broke me down in that doggone CrossFit class. I'm the coach that says, if you don't want to do it, don't do it. But if you want to do it, then I'm here to help you do it. And we're going to get to the finish line, not just go so far and then stop. How many of y'all got a fall off spirit? Who's got a fall off spirit? I go a little ways, Jen, and then I stop. I'm consistent for a couple of days and then I'm not, right? I hit or miss. I get distracted. I'm not motivated. Are you the 87 or the 13? Are you the 87? Are you the 13%? Up to you. No wrong answer here. But I just want you to be clear. What drives you to do this work? I know some of you are doing it part-time. Some of you, can only get it in when you can fit it in. That's okay. But in order to grow, we've got to do some things specifically that always work. They never fail, ever. The first thing is knowing your case for support. Why should organizations like yours be supported? Why should they support you? What happens when they support you? What's the result, the impact that can be achieved from and through that support? That's the language that we're going to use moving forward in the area of fundraising. All right. I hope that you can answer that question. I hope that you can. And if you can't, that's okay. You got time. Start working on that. Fundraising begins by sharing and showing why anyone would invest in you. That goes from grants, that includes individuals, that includes corporations, that includes volunteers, that includes your board members. What's in it for them? All right? What's in it for them? We don't come with our hand out. We're not beggars. We come with value. You come with value. You come with impact. You come with strategy of change and meeting a need. You come with clarity of what works. That's what's going to make your organization sustainable. I am so excited to be able to share with many of you what it is that is going to help you as we go into and embark on 2023. To be focused, to be clear, to be strong, to be committed, to be excited about what you can do and get the opportunity to do. I love this industry. I love this work. I want to work with people who love it also, right? And if that's you, then say me, Jen, me. I love this work, Jen. And if you want to do it bigger, and if you want to do it better, then also say me, Jen. We're going to embark on something really amazing. You get an opportunity to follow along, be a part, and execute. I'm looking for some executors. I'm looking for some people that say, Jen, I can do this. I get the opportunity to do this. I just need to know how. All right? I just need to know how. I'm excited. I see your me, Jen. I see you, Charlotte. Okay. For those of you who watch the replay, join us. Okay. Join us. We're going to go through a series where I'm going to be sharing and explaining and answering questions. Okay. Answering questions. If you have any questions about fundraising, about grant writing, this is the space to leave those questions. Don't get on my calendar. Don't DM me. and think that I'm going to do some private kind of situation. No, I'm not. Okay. Everything that I do will be done here. And it will be for you to pick up what I'm putting down and to get your questions answered. All right. The first assignment is to know, why do you exist? And why should and would anyone that supports you, what happens with that support? That's conversations that you have to have every day with your donors, with your prospects, when we're engaging, inviting, informing, inspiring people. It's not activity. It's, why is this work important? What do we solve? What question, what problem do we address in the community? Because the people who are your donors, your supporters, your sponsors, they're not in your program. They don't see it every day, but they are the ones that would give the money, your grantors, your business investors. They're not in the program. So in order to inspire and motivate, engage, influence them to give, we've got to give them a reason of, why is this important? Why is this important? And possibly, how does it affect them? Now that's when we get real big. That's when we get real big in fundraising, honey, where you can tell them why, and through supporting you, benefits them. All right, we're going to get there. First things first. Why do you exist? What problem do you solve? And what can be impacted, affected through the support of your community into your organization? It is not, I want to buy a building. A building to do what? It is not, I want to hire staff, or I want to pay myself a salary. That is not the response. Okay. You are a community-based organization, and you want to be able to articulate and speak about how and why through your organization, your community is improved. That's the worth of their dollars. They don't care if you hire staff. I will staff. Okay. The nonprofit is the third largest employer. Staff is not a problem. Okay. Third largest employer behind retail and technology is the nonprofit. So the answer is not, we need to buy a building. The answer is not, we need to hire staff. No, focus on, this is the problem that we're solving. And through and by your support, we'll be able to reach a goal. How many people are we going to be able to serve? This is what they're going to look like when they come in and when they leave our program. And this is the vast number of people that need our services. Okay. Have I been clear? I hope I've been clear. Y'all who know me know I can go off the deep end. I'm trying to rein myself in from going off the deep end, but it is my heart, it is my goal, it is my intention to share my 35 years of experience. This is my gift. This is my purpose. This is my calling. I teach. I love to teach. I love the work, and I want to share it with you. All right. This is where I answer questions. This place right here. Put it in the comments, your question, and I'll be happy to come in and answer it. All right. This is the space. Again, I'm giving this to you. Do not get on my email. Do not DM me and want a whole private situation. We're going to learn together right here. I appreciate each and every one of you, your heart to serve. I appreciate each and every one of you who have a mission that's important. I appreciate each and every one of you that are committed to changing the lives of our communities. There's at least 1,000 people right now that are praying for a solution to their problems. And your organization is that solution. Hashtag my mission matters. Hashtag my mission matters. If you believe that, then I want you guys to stick around. Over these next few weeks, we're going to talk about being fully funded. We're going to talk about what it takes to get enough resource into your organization so that money is not your concern. I know it can be done. I've done it over and over again. I've shown people how to do it, and it is going to be my gift to you. All right. So tune in, check in. I'm going to do my best to give you some warning, right, of when I'm going to come in. But we're going to start first with the why. That's what we put in the grant application, and that's what we start our donor asks with: who we are, what we do, and why what we do is important. Once you're able to answer those questions, we're going to really dive into the strategy of bringing about awareness to what you do, articulating what you do, and then asking for support to what you do. And this comes from individuals to corporations to grants. It's all the same thing. Introducing who you are, telling people what you do, and then inviting them to join you. Okay? I appreciate those of you who endured and watched. Thank you for the hearts. Thank you so much for the hearts. Please, 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 please be encouraged today. And you can do this. You absolutely can do this. All right. I will be back. What's today? Today is Monday. I'll probably be back on Thursday. Any questions that you have? I see you, Leon. Any questions that you have, put it in the chat, and I'll be happy to answer any questions that you might have. Okay. You all have an amazing rest of your day. Do the assignment. And when you finished it, say, finish, Jen, finish, Jen, finish, Jen. And then I'll know to come back and give you guys some more. All right. You guys have a great day. Take care. Bye. Well, actually, it just occurred to me. Are there any questions? Let me answer a few questions before I sign off. Are there any questions at all about anything? Are there any questions about anything as it relates to your nonprofit? I don't want to leave without answering some questions if I can. Do you all have any questions at all? If not, I know that there's a little bit of a delay. But if not, then I'll let you guys go. But I didn't want to leave without answering a few questions if I could. All right. All right. I don't see any questions as of yet. Perfect. Okay, guys, I will then let you go. Do you have a number? I do have a number. Okay. I do have a number. But what is your question that I can answer right here? Okay. If you guys call my number, I'm expecting that you want to talk business. My business information is, you can go to my website, jdyarbrough.com. All right. There's my phone number there. My information is there. Okay. All right. Are there any questions? No questions? All right, guys. I will see you all in a couple of days. I'm going to try to get some flyers made up so that you guys know when I'm coming in. But I'm here for you. We're going to talk about grant writing, and we're going to talk about fundraising and how to do it. All right. I'm going to give you guys the how to. I'll talk to you guys later. Bye. All right, you all. Here we are. We are at the end of the training, and there is still so much more to do. I want you to take your notes. And now it's time to execute. And that's going to be the easy part. You just have to say yes, and then let's get it done. And if you need help, my team and I are here. I want you to feel free to jump on my calendar if you would like to speak about the ways by which my team can help you in the areas of doing it for you or with you. Get on my calendar and let's talk about it. My calendar is www.timewithjen.com. That's www.timewithjen.com. Feel free to go to my website also at jdyarbrough.com. That's jdyarbrough.com. So much work to do. We might as well do it now.